everybody. In this video, you will be learning about the constant and read-only in C#. So the agenda of my video will be understanding the differences between the constant and read-only keywords. So let's get straight into it. First, I'm going to be talking about the const keyword. So constant fields are created using the const keyword. So if you want to create a constant field, you should use the const keyword. Const is a compile time constant. What this means is that constant fields are validated at compile time itself, and if there is an error, you'll get an error at compile time itself. Okay, so a constant field or local variable can be initialized with a constant expression which must be fully evaluated at compile time. Okay, so constant fields or local variables must be assigned at the time of declaration itself, or there's going to be an error. Let's look at an example. Here I'm declaring a constant by using the const keyword. So constant integer roll number, and I'm not assigning it any value. So you can see that we get an error at compile time itself. So const values cannot be modified after declaration. Let's look at an example here. Here I'm declaring a constant integer and assigning it the value of 21. Then in the next line I'm saying that same constant integer, that is roll number, is equal to Akshar. So you can see that we get an error. I'll show you that in the Visual Studio demo. Okay, so by default, constants are static, and hence you cannot define a constant type as static. For example, here I'm declaring a static constant. I'm using the static keyword to do that. You can see that we get an error at compile time itself. I'll show you that in the Visual Studio demo. You can apply the const keyword to built-in value types that are byte, short, integer, long, character, etc. So, or a reference type which can be assigned with the value null. I'm going to show you that in the Visual Studio demo. Constants can be marked public, private, protected, internal, or protected internal access modifiers. You will learn in detail about access modifiers in one of my later videos. So, you should use the const modifier when you're sure that the value of a field or a local variable would not be changed. I'll show you that in the Visual Studio demo. Next, we're going to talk about the read-only keyword. In C#, read-only fields can be created using the read-only keyword. For example, here I'm declaring a read-only field by using the read-only keyword. So, read-only integer roll number. A read-only field can be initialized either at the time of declaration or within the constructor of the same class. So, what this means is that it has to be initialized at the time of declaration or else within the constructor or the same class. You cannot initialize them anywhere else. Therefore, read-only fields can be used for runtime constants, not like the const keyword. Okay, you can specify the read-only field as static since, like constant, by default it is not static. For example, here I'm declaring a read-only field, and that is a read-only integer, and then I'm making this static by using the static keyword. So a read-only field cannot be declared inside a method. For example, here I'm declaring a read-only field inside the main method. So read-only, that is a string, roll number is 21. You can only declare them globally. You cannot declare them locally. Okay. The read-only keyword can be applied to value type and a reference type. I'll show you that in the Visual Studio demo. A delegate and event could not be read-only. You will learn in detail about what the delegates and events are in one of my later videos. So now we're going to be doing the Visual Studio demo. So I'm just going to fire up Visual Studio. So here I've fired up Visual Studio and I've created a console application. What I'll do first is in here I'm gonna declare a constant string, const string, and I'm gonna name this name, semicolon. So you can see that we get an error. It is that the variable name is a constant field requires a value to be provided. So here I'm gonna assign this the value of Akshay. So this itself has proven that a constant is by default static because inside a static method you can only have static members. Okay, so if we try to make this constant as a read only, we get an error because as I've already said, read only can only be global, it cannot be local. Okay, so I'm gonna make this back to a constant. And I'm gonna declare a read-only field globally. So read-only integer will number. And if I don't assign this any value, you can see that we don't get any kind of error. I'm gonna assign this the value of 21 right now. So now I'm gonna put this constant I'm gonna declare this constant instead of locally global. You can see that still we don't get any error. That is because constants can be declared either globally or locally, but read-onlys can only be declared globally. Okay, so now I'm gonna remove this assigning part of this read-only field. And I'm going to prove that you can assign this read-only field inside the constructor of the following class. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to declare a constructor, and in here I'm going to type in roll number equal to 20 semicolon. You can see that we don't get any error. This is proven that we can assign the value of a read-only field inside the constructor of the following class. So for a read-only field, it's not compulsory or mandatory to initialize it when declared, but for constants, it is mandatory to initialize them when declared itself. Okay, so now I'm going to make this read-only field as a static read-only field. So static read-only roll number. Okay, so you can see that we get an error here. That is, a static read-only field cannot be assigned to except in a static constructor or variable initializer. So first I'm gonna make this constructor as static. So a static constructor should not have an access modifier. So static. Okay, so now you can see that our error is gone. So now we are going to see if a read-only field can be initialized inside the method, inside any method. So inside this main method, I'm going to type in roll number equal to 12 semicolon. So you can see that we get an error. So now I'm going to just show you what the error is. It's that a static read-only field cannot be assigned to except in a static constructor or a variable initializer. So this has proven that you can only initialize a read-only field when declared itself or inside the constructor of the following class. You cannot really do that inside a method. Now I hope you're really clear about the constant and read-only keyword. So that's it for this video, guys. If you like this video, don't forget to like and share this video. Please subscribe to my channel for more. Goodbye till the next video.